do a little halftime report. What a game. I'm not going to lie. I did not expect all these points to be scored at this point, but here we are. Fun time over there in Oxford, Arkansas, 28, Ole Miss 31. Where's the defense? That is the question. I see a lot of people on Twitter and even sending me text messages. So what Ole Miss is doing, man, it's nothing. It's no rocket science, man. The man-to-man coverage, the lack of communication in the secondary, when Austin Simmons came in limping, who obviously wasn't going to be a big time threat when it came to running the football. Um, I believe it was Mitchell in the secondary who had some type of miscommunication in the secondary, let a guy just run wide open. His eyes were just all in the backfield. So many things that when I go back to watch the tape, they're so easily coachable, so easily fixable. Old Miss is just taking advantage of everything. I will say this: Lane Kiffin is a mastermind, and when it comes to calling those plays on the offensive side of the ball, man, unbelievable when it comes to the stat line. Let me go and look some up right now. Taylor Green, 8 of 16, 166, one touchdown. Got away with a very questionable pass in the end zone. There was a holding call on that play, which overturned that interception. Got to be careful about going against your body, throwing back into traffic. We actually talked about that in our pregame. But besides that, man, Taylor has been spectacular and very special. 9 carries, 92 yards. He's averaging 10 yards a carry. Mike Washington averaging 8.7 yards a carry. And Russell doing his thing in the red zone, being a big time option. When I'm looking at the defensive side of things for Ole Miss, it seems like as long as our O line is doing what they've been doing all game long and giving Taylor time, we're picking him apart. Arkansas could very easily put up 50 plus points in this game. We're already on pace to do so. How do we slow these guys down? That's going to be the question mark moving forward. Um, Defensive front having a hard time, disrupting things in the run game. We have to tackle, and our DBs have to be disciplined. Way too many penalties in the secondary when you don't even have to make these penalties. Just a face mask here, a holding there, being out of place, and once again, miscommunication. That's a big thing. Sorry, I'm trying to open up the chat right now. I don't know if anything's in there. I'm trying to answer a lot of questions. Let me go ahead and try to flip this camera around. Having a hard time picking up the signal. I got somebody that's trying to join in right now and take a look at the chat so I can answer some of these questions. Uh, Let me go, Dave. Let me see that real quick. We're just going to switch it up. Bear with me for 1 second. There's my girlfriend, Ebony. Nephew, David. Stream's going wild. Let me turn this camera around real quick so I can read these. Da-da. I'm telling you, man, I am very, very happy with us on offense right now. I was not expecting this type of performance, but man, it looks like what we've seen so far when it comes to. That's not it. Hold on a second. I apologize. There we are. All right, we're back in action. All right, let me go ahead and read some of these for you real quick. Who's that? They're trying to get us up out of here. Sorry, all right. Freed us up from the night crowd. All right, let me go ahead and go through some of these comments right here. Everybody's in the stream right now trying to pull this up. Table inside. Perfect, thank you. The softball team running this out. So we're gonna get emphasis on halftime. Got to get defense on the field. Absolutely. So I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling these up. Addison, great comment right here. Both teams need to get things going. Y'all keep on sending in all of the comments right now. This is from Joe. T. Will and the defense have been exposed. Not going to win very many games playing like this. Very interesting, too. We know we've had trouble getting pressure with our front four. Not a lot of depth up front. Secondary struggling. When we go man to man, that's what we kind of got at. Ole Miss, they really like to take advantage of corners who kind of back up and get space. They get the ball out quick. So we had to challenge them. Try to bring some pressure and put our DBs in man-to-man situations. So far, has not looked very good. I need to go back and watch tape on that to let you know exactly what is happening. Let me go ahead and read some more comments right here. DBs look like junior high. Your sound is, sorry, what is this right here? Your sound is botchy sound, and I'm sorry, James. It must be a mic issue. I really, really, really apologize about that. We are not able to keep up with. Sorry, y'all. Having a hard time. Connection here is awful. We're here at the Velvet Ditch, and everybody here is on Wi-Fi right now. And the crazy thing about it is, there's actually more Razorback fans than Ole Miss fans here right now. Are we just not able to keep up with Ole Miss on offense? That's going to be the thing. Coach Petrino has dialed up every single play call, and he's got Ole Miss's number. That's for sure. It's just about, can we outscore them? That's a tall task on the road, especially when, I don't know, y'all. As I'm looking at these stats again, um, I feel really good about Arkansas moving forward in this game. And the only reason I say that is because the quarterback situation that they got going on with Ole Miss, they got a quarterback who can barely move. And the thing about when you have an ankle injury, you notice he was walking up and down on the sideline. He was doing that so he was trying to make sure it didn't get stiffened up. He's going to be sitting in halftime right now. That ankle's going to stiffen up. It's going to be almost impossible to come out and play on that unless they shoot him up during halftime. They'll probably try to pull out some lidocaine needle or some lidocaine, inject his ankle just to see if they can numb the pain. Do I think that's the best idea moving forward for Ole Miss in the future? Absolutely not. Their backup quarterback, Trinidad, it looks like while he was throwing, potentially had an issue with his thumb on his throwing hand. You can definitely see that. Let's take a look at their stats on the Ole Miss side of things. And he was doing very good. 13 of 17, 231 yards. That's what Trinidad had. Austin Simmons was 1 for 1, 4 yards and a touchdown. The fact that Trinidad has 13 of 17 for 231 yards in the first half. We watched film on this guy. He's more of a dual threat type quarterback. Our DBs are struggling, and it's not very promising moving forward when it comes to looking at the rest of the year. I'm very curious to see what adjustments we're going to make at halftime moving forward. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. We're having a lot of mic issues. Like I said, huh? It's not that bad. We're getting some comments right now. I'm sorry. Internet here is tough. Audio is broken up. Okay, I don't know what to do. I'm sorry. Trying. All right, we're going to go and wrap this up. I hate doing this when we have bad connection. Life on the road. Anyway, y'all have a good one. We'll catch up with y'all after the game, and we'll try to link up on a different system to make sure we give y'all a good connection. But I got Arkansas in this game. Let's go, Hogs.